Hey guys, and welcome to my new YouTube video. I thought that because I haven't done a story time for quite a while, I would film a story time video. I don't know how interesting this video is going to be. I basically catfished myself. Sorry, there's just someone walking the dog outside. I mean, I don't know how interesting it's going to be, but I'm going to explain the story anyway because it was weird. Obviously with like my Snapchats, my Instagram, my Twitter and everything like that, I do have quite a lot of mutuals on there. So say I'm friends with someone called Scott, I might add about 15 of Scott's friends, but I don't actually know who those friends are. Probably know about a couple of hundred, and then the rest I don't really know. So here's me just on Snapchat and messaging people and replying to Snapchat streaks and all of that sort of funky stuff. I put up on my story in a lecture or something like that. I took a picture of the lecturer, the screen, and it sort of obviously caught a few of the people in front of me. I put it on my Snapchat story and somebody replied and she said, hey. I didn't realise they replied to my story, which was the first error, but I'll explain that in a minute. So they replied and they said, hey. I was like, oh my god, like you're in the same lecture as me. Like, hi, how are you? Like, I can see you typing, I can see you messaging and stuff like that. Because I was sitting next to a couple of my mates and I could see a guy in front of me. He was also on Snapchat. He was just messaging a few of his friends and stuff like that. I just messaged the guy and I just said, turn around. And as I said, turn around, the guy in front literally looked around and he was looking around like that. He started talking about more stuff, about what we were both studying the same course. I didn't ask him which university he was at. I just assumed that the guy I was talking to was the guy sitting in front of me. Obviously, it turned out not to be. We were just sitting there having a chat. What do you study? Media. What do you study? Media. Fine. How old are you? 19. How old are you? 18. Cool. And I was like, okay, cool. So everything seems to be going alright. Like, you seem like the person I'm talking to. I left the lecture room. I went straight back to my flat. And I carried on messaging this guy because he seemed really, really nice. We were sending pictures of our faces and stuff to each other. And he was like to me, so where are you from? And I was like, England. Like, I live in England. And I was like, where are you from? And he said, America. And I was like, America? I thought you were sitting in front of me in the lecture. And he was like, why would you think that? And I said to him, he sent the same picture to me that I sent to him. Picture that I put on my Snapchat story with the girl and her scarf, with the dude that I thought was him in front of me and like at the shoulder of my friend. I thought he'd sent me that same picture back. It turned out he just replied to my Snapchat story, just said hey, and he was one of the mutuals of one of my friends, which I didn't realise. So there's me thinking I'm talking to a guy. Like, it was just a coincidence that as I told this guy to turn around, he obviously did turn around in real life, wherever he is, but the guy in front turned around and started looking. He just wanted to obviously see what was behind him. I was on the chat messaging him, or when I was off the chat not messaging him, and I could see the guy in front of me typing. I was thinking, oh god, this guy is typing to me. It wasn't him. I don't really know what else to say about this sort of story, but all I would recommend is that if you have people on your social medias, make sure you know who they are, or if you don't know who they are, make sure you find out who they are. So how do they know you? Which friend of yours is friends with them, sort of thing. And it wasn't scary. I know he wasn't going to do anything weird, dramatic, or expose me for being an idiot or anything like that. It was just very, very funny. Slightly awkward when I was like, oh, so we don't go to the same uni then? And he was like, well, no, because I'm in America, sort of thing. That was weird. I mean, I've never had that experience before. Like, I've never thought someone was someone else or thought someone was from somewhere different, but I don't know. I just thought that was a quick little story for me to tell because I had it in my head. I was like, I basically just catfished myself. Messaging someone, them not knowing who the hell I was, me not knowing who the hell they were, but me thinking it was the person in my lecture. I do actually know who that guy in my lecture was now, and we actually are speaking as mates. Turns out his name's like Luke or something, I can't remember. I messaged him and I was just like, hey, how are you? And he was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, what are you studying, what are you doing? And then that's when we actually had an actual conversation. If you did enjoy this little storytelling video, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you do have any experiences like this, whether it's through, I don't know, dating websites or just in life, things just happen, like ghost stories or anything like that, then leave them in the comment section. Message me on Twitter or Instagram, both links will be in the description, and I will be interested to have a little read of them and maybe do a video just being like my viewers' ghostly events or something, I don't know. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I will see you next Friday, 8 PM for a new video, and until then, thank you for watching, goodbye.